Okay, fáilte arás, over 3 number 13. Time to get a haircut, I think, by the looks of it, but all things in due course. Remember, this is a series. You should really start with number 1. So if you find me by some other link, there'll be a little eye or something in the corner. It'll take you back to lesson 1. It's not listen and repeat. It's, I say something in English and I'm going to ask you to predict the Irish for it based on what we've learned, and do say it out loud. It's about speaking in Irish. You've got to be saying the stuff. So stop I don't know, dunging out your elephants or whatever it is you do in your free time, and focus on this for the 10 minutes or so, and pause the video if you need thinking time. That's how it works. So right back from the very, very start, can you remember how to say I'd like a cup of tea? Good. Bhfuil chupán tea. Super. I'd like a cup of tea with milk, please. Bhfuil chupán tea le baine le dahul. Now, remember when we say ma, like machara, for example, it changes very often the sound at the start of the next word. So cup of tea, chupán tea, is going to become my chupán tea. Just repeat that one. My cup of tea. My chupán tea. How would you say, where's my cup of tea? Cá bhfuil my chupán tea? Hey, my friend. Hey, Machara, where's my cup of tea? Cá bhfuil my chupán tea? I'm thirsty. Tá tart orm. Have you got Guinness? Mo Guinness dugget? I'd like a big pint of Guinness. Bhfuil pinte mór Guinness? Hey, my friend, where's my Guinness? Hey, Machara, cá bhfuil my Guinness? I'm thirsty. Tá tart orm. Can you ask, where's my friend? Cá bhfuil Machara? Say, he was here. Bhí sé anseo. Now, can you remember how to say I don't know? Níl sagam. Níl sagam. He was here. Bhí sé anseo. He went home. Hui sin na walla. Hui sin na walla. Ask again, where's my friend? Cá bhfuil Machara? He was here. Bhí sé anseo. I don't know. Níl sagam. He went to Belfast. Hui sé go Belfasta. Say, he went to the beach. Hui sé go dtí an trá? Okay, can you say he went to the cinema with Myra? Hui sé go dtí an fictarlan le Myra? Right, let's change tack. Can you remember how to ask, what did you do yesterday? Could you into inye? Could you into inye? And we're going to say, I was in Dublin. Bhí mé in Maille Clia. Very good. Can you say, I was in Derry? Bhí mé in Nura. And I went to the cinema. Agus hui mé go dtí an fictarlan. Say, I was in Belfast and I went to the pub. Bhí mé in Mulfarste agus hui mé go dtí an pub. Ask, how was it? Kidjemmer a vishe. Kidjemmer a vishe. How was it? Say, it was great. Vishe or die. Say, I was in Dublin and it was great. Vi me amalia clia, agus vishe or die. Ask again, what did you do yesterday? Kje into inye. Say, I was in Derry and I went to the cinema and it was great. Vi me nura agus hui me gje in fectalan, agus vishe or die. Can you remember how to ask what was the weather like? It's very like how was it? You should ask them how was the weather. Kje a vi in Hampshire? Kje a vi in Hampshire? Say it was cold. Vishe fuar. Say it was hot. Vishe che. Can you say it was great because it was hot? Vishe or die or vishe che? Vishe che. Now, if you want to say it was dreadful, you can say vishe millteanach. Vishe millteanach. So say again it was great. Vishe or die. Now say it was dreadful. Vishe millteanach. Now the great thing about millteanach is that you can use it as like an intensifier in the way that we can say it was awfully cold or it was dreadfully hot. You can use that to actually intensify a good thing. So can you say it was dreadfully hot? Vishe millteanach che. Say it was awfully cold. Vishe millteanach fuar. Vishe millteanach fuar. And if something was good, which is maith, as we know, maith, you can say it was awfully good. Try that. Vishe millteanach maith. Say, I was in Derry and it was awfully good. Vi me nura agus vishe millteanach maith. Because I went to the cinema with Padraig. Mar hui me gje in fectalan le Padraig. Ask again, what did you do yesterday? Kje into inye? I was in Belfast. Vi me mo farste. And it was awfully good. Agus vishe millteanach maith. Because I went to the pub with Myra. Mar hui me gje in pub le Myra. Say, but I was hungry. Ach vi okra sorum. And I went to the restaurant with Myra. Agus hui me gje in bhfuil le Myra. Say, it was great. Vishe or die. Say, it was awfully good. Vishe millteanach maith. Ask again, what was the weather like? Kje a vi in Hampshire? Say, it was great. Vishe or die. But it was terribly cold. Ach vishe millteanach fuar. Now we're going to introduce a new term, which is like mar, meaning because, and we're going to say mar sin, which is basically because of that. It's like therefore. Okay? Mar sin is therefore, or simply so. So you can say agus mar sin and therefore, or and so. Say again, it was dreadfully cold. Vishe millteanach fuar. And so we went to the pub. agus mar sin hui mud go dtí an pub. Now, can you remember how to ask, have you got Guinness? And will Guinness agat? Now, think about that and think, can you say, are you in Belfast? And will tú in Mulfarste? And will tú in Mulfarste? Imagine you're on the phone to someone. Ask, are you in Derry? And will tú in Nidda? Good. Now, we've been doing Kajamar V in Hampshire. What was the weather like? How can you say, what is the weather like? Kajamar Ta in Hampshire. Ask, what's the weather like in Derry? Kajamar Ta in Hampshire and Nidda. Ask, are you in Dublin? Well, to Malaclia. What's the weather like in Dublin? Kajamar Ta in Hampshire and Malaclia. Say, it's cold. Ta sé fuar. It's dreadfully cold. Ta sé millteanach fuar. I have to go to the pub. Caithfidh mé gul go dtí an pub. Say, it's dreadfully cold, and therefore I must go to the pub. Tá sé millteanach fuar, agus mar sin, caithfidh mé gul go dtí an pub. That'll do for now, folks. My Shiv.